The train rattled beneath us, the sound of the wheels clattering against the tracks filling the silence none of us wanted to break. Arthur sat beside me, curled into my side, his small shoulders trembling with every quiet sniffle. Henry sat across from us, staring out the window with that hard look he'd had since everything happened. I wanted to cry too, but I didn't. Not in front of them. I was the wisest now, wasn't I? Clark was far away, and Mum and Dad, they weren't coming back. Someone had to be strong. "Arthur," I whispered, giving his hand a little squeeze. "You're safe now, okay? We're going to a place where nobody can hurt us anymore." He looked up at me, his blue eyes so full of questions I didn't know how to answer. What about home? What about Mum and Dad? My throat tightened, but I swallowed it down. "Mum and Dad would want us to be brave," I said softly, forcing a smile I didn't feel. "We're going to a new home, Arthur. A safe one. Clark will come find us when the war's over. He promised, remember?" Arthur nodded, but the tears kept slipping down his cheeks. Henry didn't turn from the window. "Clark can't just come find us," he muttered, his voice sharp. "He's in the army. He can't leave." "Henry," I said, trying to keep my voice steady, "don't say things like that." "It's true, isn't it?" he snapped, finally looking at me. His eyes were red, his cheeks streaked with tears he wouldn't let fall. "Clark's not coming. He can't. Mum and Dad are gone, and we're on some stupid train to a place we don't even know." Arthur flinched, pressing himself tighter against me, and something in me snapped. "Stop it, Henry," I hissed, my voice shaking. "Just stop it." He glared at me for a long moment before turning back to the window. I could see his reflection, his lips trembling as he clenched his fists in his lap. I pulled Arthur closer, resting my chin on his soft hair. "It's going to be okay," I whispered again, more for myself than for him. "It has to be." The train sped on, carrying us farther away from the only life we'd ever known. As I held Arthur close and watched Henry try to bury his sadness in anger, I thought of Clark. I wondered if he even knew what had happened. I closed my eyes and imagined him reading one of the letters I'd written, the ones I was too scared to send. I pictured him standing tall in his uniform, smiling like he always did when he told us stories about being a hero. I hoped he'd come for us. I hoped he'd make it through, but for now all I could do was keep us moving forward, even if every mile hurt more than the last.